anchor because she sets the stage there, up there to present. Well, she talked about a very key thing, and you'll be happy because I was pretty much talking about from the thread where you're leaving. Equal opportunities for children. And I come from the edtech space to believe that technology could be that true enabler in the sense. Today, if there is one equalizer across this country to any child in any part of it, will be technology to give children the platform to learn, collaborate, compete, test, and take leverage of the best learning possibilities that are there. Well, we're here. She pretty much talked about it. We're the youngest country in the world. But will just being the youngest country in the world really matter? Just like she said, just because you've got 450 million kids in 0 to 18 years, you'll just have a population. You may not have value. And we as the education industry, we as the education segment, are the people who are endorsed with this responsibility to convert this 450 million people into a real value set of people and not just a count on the table. And that is, while we work with them, what can we create? While we work on the early years, what can we bring when the children are really learning and giving them an equal opportunity on all pieces? We've been talking about efficacies of the approach, and I want to take this one to say anything that you may take as a solution, as an approach to reach out to these 450 million children at the same point of time, whether they are outside a school, whether they are in a government-run school, in a private-run school, in an international school, any efficacy or any of the solution will have to prove its merit on adaptability to each one of those childs in a lot of way. The sustainability, can you continue to do that? And very, very importantly, can you measure what you're doing? Because at the end of the day, if you're not able to put an actual impact study, then you're really doing a lot of effort without really knowing in what direction or what could be the key areas that you could make an impact with. I bring to you a possibility where we can create a learning path for every child, irrespective of which kind of school they're a part of, or even if they don't go to a school. So, yesterday when I spoke to you, I talked about, enabling structured timetables inside school. And I said, create a personalized learning environment beyond school. Make a Netflix for learning. Make a Hotstar for learning. Make a Fliplearn for learning. Allow them to choose what they learn, when they learn, how much they want to create with a platform. Today I talk about another piece. And I talk about the children who, when they maybe go back from school, do not have an access to a device. Who go back from a school or don't have a school at all, to create that. And that is the place where you have to merge it in a structured phenomena of creating an holistic engagement. So we work, Your Excellency, with some of the schools in the government sphere, where we've created for those children the holistic environment right inside the school, with a study period with personalized engagement created separately with the infrastructure that the school has, or in case we have to provide, so that there is a personalized learning path for every child. It doesn't matter how you learn. All you need is some connectivity, and in today's India, if there's anything more reliable that's becoming truer by the day, is the connectivity that you get. With Reliance Vita Fiber, with so many other initiatives, every day more and more city points get connected. And that creates the highway of access. That creates the full path of enabling every child an access and an equal opportunity to work, compete, learn, and collaborate. I believe it's about bringing fun to your life. You can learn what you see. You can make them move with videos. You can gamify the whole assessment approach. And you can compete. Because testing yourself in a closed environment online is one feeling, but knowing how much I did and with another one is another scale where you can compete. And then, while you work, we believe there are two separate segments in which children generally take the entire learning experience. One part is learning, I'm studying. And one part is always I'm practicing for an exam, isn't it? So through the curriculum we study for the first few months, and before exams we are always practicing, always. We're always running it. And that is the way we've created it. So when you're really learning it, you learn through your books and topics, you learn through your videos and animations. But when you are practicing, you get down into ensuring that you take your test, you take your panasis, you look at your instant results, you go back again, you revise and improve. And not only through one standardization, but enabling you to move up gradually basis on what levels can you actually keep going further. Now when you come to showing yourself, is it just about one test or the other? Is it just that momentary success? We believe it's a journey. And to capture the journey's milestones, it's very, very important that we keep building the larger picture of how your personal dashboards are evolving. You have access as teachers, you have access as schools, you have access as parents, and you have access as a learner to see how your graph is really going. And enable a sequential learning. When a child comes in for 7th, why only give them only 7th material? Allow them to go back a level. Allow them to go up a level. Enable that experience of a sequential piece. And we believe you can do it in class, you can do a customized support group right within the school and also allow support at home. It is not about in school versus beyond school. It is not about in school or some remedial in the school and then something. We believe it's time that we own the children and their learning. And we own the experience and the platform that they are going through. And like I said, there's nothing more important than impact. And what technology can give you flawlessly is a great baseline inline study. Can give you to the last mile every child's performance impact that you can reach to. Which, in doing in a mechanical way, can be very, very tedious at a larger scale. But today when we test about 1 million kids, we can come back with a report and say where we started and where have we taken them into this thing. And not only just one point, but actually concentrating it. So like I said, the solution on adaptability, sustainability and impact. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a very patient hearing, and like I said, let's continue to see the bigger picture. Thank you so much.